A message from the dead. The crimson sands of Barsoom stir in the twilight as John Carter, now Jeddak of Helium, stands on the balcony of his palace. It has been 10 years since he defeated Matai Shang and the Therns, securing peace for his beloved Deja Thoris and their people. But peace is fleeting. A mysterious sky vessel crashes into Helium's outskirts. John rushes to the wreckage and finds a dying Thark warrior, his body riddled with wounds. With his last breath, the warrior utters a chilling message. The warlords, rise. Zodanga has fallen. They come for you, Warlord of Earth. In the wreckage, John finds an ancient sigil, one belonging to a lost faction of Barsoom's past, the Warlords of Keldane. Legends speak of them as ruthless conquerors who vanished centuries ago. But if they have returned, it can only mean one thing. War is coming. The fall of Zodanga. John gathers his most trusted allies, Tars Tarkas, the mighty Thark chieftain, Kantos, Kan, Helium's best warrior, Wula, his ever-loyal Kalet, Sola, the fierce Thark princess. They fly to Zodanga, only to find the once mighty city in ruins, its towers reduced to ash. The air is thick with the smell of burning flesh, and the streets are littered with bodies impaled on jagged metal spikes, the signature of the warlords. A lone survivor, Voskor, gasps out the truth before succumbing to his wounds. The warlords' leader is a man from Earth. John's blood runs cold. Another Earthman on Barsoom. Before he can process this, shadowy figures ambush them. The warlords, clad in black armor, attack with lightning-fast strikes, using advanced biomechanical weapons. Unseen in Barsoom's history, John fights fiercely, his superior strength allowing him to cut through them. But Tars Tarkas is gravely wounded in the battle. The enemy retreats, but not before leaving a chilling warning. Surrender, John Carter. Barsoom belongs to us now. The enemy revealed. Back in Helium, Deja Thoris scours Barsoom's archives for clues. She discovers a shocking truth. The Warlords of Keldane were not just a myth. They were exiled thousands of years ago, but their leader, Lorquas Vorn, swore vengeance. But the bigger shock? Lorquas Vorn is not a Martian. He is an Earthman, like John. John realizes the truth. He is not the first Earthman to be transported to Barsoom. Lorquas Vorn must have arrived centuries earlier and built an empire in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. Suddenly, a massive explosion shakes Helium. The warlords have arrived. The siege of Helium. Helium is plunged to chaos as skyships rain fire on its golden spires. The warlords march through the streets, their biomechanical war beasts tearing through Helium's defenses. John leads the charge, fighting alongside Deja, Kantos Khan, and a wounded but determined Tars Tarkas. The battle is brutal. Helium's forces suffer heavy losses. Amid the carnage, John comes face to face with his enemy, Lorquas Vorn. Clad in dark armor with piercing blue eyes that mirror John's own, Lorquas smirks. You were not the first, Carter. You will not be the last. Barsoom belongs to those who take it. Their battle is ferocious, each man matching the other in speed, strength, and skill. But just as John gains the upper hand, Lorquas vanishes in a flash of energy. He's using technology from Earth. Technology far beyond anything Barsoom has seen. With their leader gone, the warlords retreat, but the victory is hollow. Helium is in ruins, thousands are dead, and John knows the war has only begun, the path of revenge. John and his allies track Lorquas to his hidden citadel deep within the forbidden jungles of Barsoom. Along the way, they face monstrous creatures, ancient traps, and a tribe of Keldane warriors, horrific beings who control the bodies of others through mind parasites. As they fight through the dangers, John learns the truth. Lorquas Vorn was once a brilliant scientist on Earth, transported to Barsoom centuries ago. Instead of uniting the planet, he saw it as his for the taking. He discovered the lost technology of the White Martians, using it to make himself immortal. Now, he intends to reshape Barsoom in his own image, by exterminating all who oppose him. Wrath of the Warlords. John Carter and his warriors breach Lorquas Vorn's citadel, battling through waves of genetically enhanced warlords. The final confrontation takes place in a colossal throne room, where Lorquas awaits with his ultimate weapon, a gravity bomb powerful enough to reduce Helium to dust. Jon and Lorquas fight once more. This time, Jon realizes that Lorquas has become more than human, his body enhanced by alien technology, making him stronger, faster, nearly invincible. But Jon Carter is not just a warrior. He is Barsoom's savior. He uses his Earthborn, strength and battle instincts, fighting with everything he has. In a final, desperate move, he impales Lorquas on his own blade, ending the tyrant's reign forever. As Lorquas gasps his last breath, he whispers, "You think you've won. But Earth is coming." Jon barely has time to process this before the gravity bomb begins its countdown. With seconds to spare, he destroys the device, saving Barsoom from annihilation. The shadow of Earth. The war is over, but Barsoom has changed. Forever. The warlords are defeated, but new threats loom. Dejah Thoris holds Jon's hand as they stand on the ruined walls of Helium. Lorquas was right, she says. If more from your world come, will they be saviors or conquerors? Jon looks toward the Martian moons, knowing the war is not truly over. The warlords were just the beginning, and soon he may have to face the greatest enemy of all, his own people. To be continued.